What is going on, everyone? It's Jack here again. Now today, I thought I'd do this video just after the gym because the gym really helps sort of clear your mind. It gets all your endorphins going and really sort of clears my head. And that's where I usually come up with a lot of ideas, and I type them down, in the notes on my phone and whatnot. But I thought I'd do this video because it's probably something that's a bit needed and something that can help you guys out as well. It's about motivation. So this isn't just motivation to go up and do Amazon. This channel's primarily Amazon, but Amazon based. But this is about motivation to get up and want to do more with your life in general. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, this happens with everyone. This happens with everyone where it gets to the point where there'll be some days, and this happens to me, there'll be some days where I wake up and I don't really want to do much. There's days where I wake up and I'm unsure of what I'm doing, with my life. I'm unsure if I'm going the right way about it. I'm unsure if what I'm doing is what I really want to be doing. And it always happens. It happens with everyone. If you guys know Grant Cardone, he's a very, very successful man. He's worth hundreds of millions, investing in real estate. He's got multiple businesses. Check him out on YouTube, by the way. I think he's over 1 million subs now. So congrats to him. But I listen to him a lot. Listen to a lot of his audiobooks. Hang on, I'm going to get this up now. I'm going to get up one of his audiobooks now. And he talks a bit about motivation. So I'm listening to one of them. It's called How to Get and Stay Motivated. He just gives you some...
In the best thing you got going for you, which is what? In you. New ideas, new techniques, new technologies, new strategies. Motivation.
This is a really good audiobook as well.
Go to workshops to learn and connect with other people, just like reading books.
Now, if I suggest to you, go and listen to audiobooks, because I'm someone who loves books, but I hate sitting down, spending the time to read. So I love consuming it. I consume it better through audio anyway. So I use audiobooks to really get that information in. But that's besides the point. I listen to him, and even he talks about, being so successful. He's about 60 now. He still gets up and has those days where he's not confident in himself. He's not sure if what he wants to do, or what he's doing, everything to his full potential. Just like what happens to me, that happens to me as well. I have, some days or even a few days where, I wake up and I think, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get up and do this. Am I doing the right thing? Am I as successful as I can be? Am I going about it the right way? And you have all this doubt, but just remember that all those feelings pass. And when it comes to motivation, you really need to remind yourself as to why you're doing it. So I just thought I'd go on, on a spiel with this kind of thing. It's probably not going to be a very long video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that everyone goes through it. And when it comes to motivation, you need to reiterate to yourself and find out why you're doing what you want to do, and just the reasoning behind it. So the reasoning for me, and you really need to have a bigger purpose with this. If you are looking to go into Amazon, for instance, because I'm going to always use Amazon as a reference to this because it's going to help you guys, because that's what we're looking towards. So if you're wanting to build an Amazon business and you want to get it to, let's just say, a 6-figure mark, you want to get it to 6 figures per year in sales, there'll be some days where it's not going to, you're going to have problems with suppliers. It's going to cost more than what you initially thought. Your advertisement's not going to be as good. You're not going to get as many sales, and you're going to hit low points where it feels like things aren't happening the way they're meant to be happening, the way you plan, because they never do. Nothing ever happens the way that you initially planned. And there's going to be days where you're going to wake up, or you're going to be sitting there and you're thinking, look, is it really, really worth it? But you have to remind yourself why you're doing it. Now, when it comes to my Amazon, when it comes to the course, the reason and the core basis as to why I'm doing this is because there are so many people out there, especially in Australia, so many people out there that need help when it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to online business, and when it comes to motivation in general. I've had students who, have been doubting themselves. They doubt their own judgment. They would rather, listen to me and go by what I say. Now, I can give my students advice. I can give you guys advice, but I tell all of them to just obviously follow along with the material that I give them, but to go with their gut feeling. And the reason you go with their gut feeling is because pretty much like 100% of the time your gut feeling is right. Whether it comes to a product, whether it comes to certain photos, whether it comes to the direction you're going, the niche you're going down, you'll usually have your gut feeling to tell you, if it's right or if it's wrong. So go with your gut feeling. But the main reason why I'm doing the course and why I'm starting niching it for Aussies, I'll branch out later on, but the reason I'm doing this is so I can help more people become successful, because I'm really sorry, I'm just getting a call here from Austria. Getting a call from Austria. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting a call from Austria. I don't know how these people get my number. So yeah, the call basis, or getting back to that, it's just to help as many people as I can. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm selfish in the way that I like helping people, because the more people that I help become successful, the more people that will know about me, the more people that will talk about me, the more people that will prop me up, the more people that will recommend me to others. And then that means the more exposure I get, the more people that are going to enroll in the course, the more people that are going to consume my content. So really, when it comes down to it, I'm selfish in the way that I like helping people anyway, because another thing Grant Cardone said is, if you're having a bad day, and this happens to me, for instance, if I'm having a bad day and I don't, I'm unsure of where I'm going and I'm not sure, what I'm doing, and I'm having a down day, the first thing I do is look to help someone else. And that really, really helps you. If you're having a bad day, first thing you should do is go to look to help someone else. And the moment you do that, you're going to start feeling good again, and you're going to start getting all these positive thoughts. It's all about, a lot of people say positivity and having a positive mindset is bullshit, but I think it's the core. I think it's the key to everything. You really need to have a positive outlook on everything you do, and you really need to be that glass half full kind of person. And you really need to just drive into that whole mindset of, it can be done, and you really need to focus on the reason why. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I'm pretty much trailing off in this video because I'm just speaking off my own thoughts. That videos like these aren't planned at all. I just go by what I think and what I feel. So I just think a video like this needed to be done, because I have a lot of students, I have a lot of followers that judge them, that they don't really necessarily judge themselves, but they don't trust their judgment when it comes to selling stuff, when it comes to Amazon, when it comes to starting an online business, because they think that they can't do it. So I'm here to tell you guys, if it's been done before, there's going to be multiple people, tens of thousands of people who are the same age as you, who are in the same situation, that have done what you're wanting to do. So think about it like that. If it's been done before, it can be done by you. And like I said, you're gonna have days of self-doubt. You're gonna have days where it's not going to work out the way that you want it to, but you just have to keep pushing forward. And I've had students who are successful, or who are becoming successful. I have students who are doing well, and who are getting to where they want to be. And on the other side, I've had students who have experienced stuff that they thought wouldn't happen. They haven't had the sales and hasn't worked out how they initially thought. But what we do together is we just push through it, and we just try again. There's one lady in particular, I'm not going to say names, but she launched her first product and she didn't get the sales that she initially thought. And she's tried launching in Australia. She hasn't had the best results in Australia. And this is just real stuff, It could be the product, it could be the demand for the product. But what we're going to do is we're going to push forward. So we're trying to figure out whether it's the best option to just keep pushing for it, keep trying to advertise and get sales, or to just liquidate the product and start on a new one. But either way, herself and myself are just going to push forward, and we're going to, if need be, we're going to go for a second product for her, go for a better product, because what basically at the end of it, she's learned so much about what is needed to be done when it comes to selling on Amazon. She's going to be even more prepared for her second product, and she's going to kill it in time, because if she keeps having that mindset of, it will work, if she's got that determination, she will win, especially when it comes to the Aussie market, she's going to win. So that's really, what it comes down to when you're speaking about motivation, when you're speaking about, just getting things done and having no self-doubt, especially when it comes to motivation. You guys just need to realize that You're going to have your off days, but you need to keep pushing yourself to go even further. And this is with anything in life, or relationships, with anything. I've really learned that in the past couple of months, is that you just have to stick to the basis fact of it will work out in time. Everything that's meant to happen will happen, and you know, you just need to try your hardest at it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, whether you're watching this day or night. Go out there and kill it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.